What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2, and we're still plugging along on this Dryad Only playthrough. We're at floor 21 now in the Lost Temple, and yeah, let's get it. So we got, stabby lava bugs, so we're going to have some assassins there. We got kamikazes coming out here. Geo thrower vanguards, we got scythe throwers, we got troll blood over here, maximum effort here, and then Sizerker Whompers there. The water lane here, we got some Geo Whomper vanguards. Those guys have bloodlust, and then some more assassins with stabby zappers up top. And then to close things out, we've got some more cyborgs, reckless cyborgs coming around over here, and then even more assassins, and then we got some bullet sponge going over here with Geo Womp Zerkers. So let's go ahead and start things off. How do we want to do this? Well, we got javelin throwers there. I'm gonna kind of put a tree way down below. Still going to go with the same flavor we've been going. We've got no cyborgs here. So here we can just throw some bees right up front. And these are going to cover that flyer lane as well. Let's just go 1 slime, 4 bees. And see if that gets us going. Now on this lane, we got cyborgs out the what. And how do we want to do this one? Well, we got throwers there, and we got whompers there. So one area we're going to have some ranged mobs. So let's go back with a tree there. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's go right up front with it. Let's go with a tree right here. And then this one is whompers, which means it's going to be all melee mobs. Let's just go with a tree right about there. Now, we got the cyborgs in the mix here. Gonna try to power through the cyborgs with just the slimes and bees. And we're gonna share bees here. So let's put a ton of them up. Let's go with 6 bees to split both of those lanes. All right, and then we got Geo Whomper vanguards here with those stabby zappers up top. I'm going to kind of just rinse and repeat here. We're going to go with a tree right there. Slime up front. We'll go with the 4 bees. We got no cyborgs in the lane. I'm going to put 1 more bee in up here. Hopefully we don't have any problems with the flyers. Having the assassins in the mix is actually going to help just a little bit. Because that's going to thin out the number of flyers that are going to go after my core. All right. So here we got the reckless Psy Whompers. Let's just go with a tree right there. And then we're going to try to use this lane for flyers and ground mobs as well. I actually have a ton of DF too. Tempted to do something else over here as well. I mean, those flyers are going to come around to that side. So those bees should get the job done. And then over here, what do we want to do? I think we're going to do the same thing. This is another Whomper lane. Actually, I think we might get a little Nimbus action in over here too. Actually, and you know what? Let's double up. Let's double up on the slimes. Wow, there's so much DU left over. Drop a Nimbus in right there. Then I'm going to get a Nimbus in over here as well. Now the Nimbus, of course, has the shorter range compared to the bees. Let's actually put 2 of them in right there. And then I want to try to automate one side of the map. We still have this to deal with, which this one I don't think will be too bad. Let's just do that, and we'll drop UBs here. It leaves me 160 left. You know what? Let's just do it up right here. We'll get 2 Nimbus right up front on that mess. That leaves me 40, which we'll hang on to the extra 40 DU for the waves to come. And let's just fire it up and see how it goes. Looking pretty good so far. This area, the cyborgs will disable this stuff if they get close enough. So ideally, the cyborgs just get wrecked right up front, and then we won't have to worry about them as much. Want to keep an eye out for everything. I'm going to use that as my assassin killing area as well. As soon as the assassins come rolling in. Which should be pretty soon. Actually, I should have just dropped my stars right here. Oh, I didn't look at the actual schedules, just the titles of the lanes. We may not have too many assassins. I think there's going to be 3. Yeah, and they timed out. So, let's actually use this as our assassin killing area. We'll drop our stars and everything right here. All right. So we did not get a new lane open. So we'll just hold on to that DU. Where do we want to go? Let's actually just jack this lane up. Let's get one upgrade on everything there. You know what? We can do the same thing here on our water lane. I did say I wanted to ignore the other side of the map, though. I'm going to have a better time ignoring this side of the map if I get some upgrades on everything. And then here we've got what? We got Griblock. That double slime action right there is going to put a big hurt on old Gribs, though. So I'm not super worried about that. Let's just go ahead and we'll load up with stars right here. We'll kind of use this as our chill spot to wait for assassins. And then we've got a whole lot of assassin killing power and some heals going right here as well. Go ahead and let it fly. We'll drop just a couple more stars just to make sure we make it through the entirety of the wave. Pretty low mob counts on this one. Boom servos for the win. They're still doing me good here. You see all the booms going off. Once again, you know, the boom servos completely fall off and become a little bit more of a meme later in game. But early game, they are just super powerful. In fact, the earlier you are in the game, the stronger they are. They just do really well early game. Here comes Gribs. We'll keep an eye on that one. Make sure that tree doesn't go down. Looks like he's getting just pounded out. I think that tree took some damage, but was not enough to completely end things. It looks like all we've got left is our assassins. No shortage of them. All right, we got a new lane opened up. We're over there. Zerker Throwers. Right, so we got the throwers, but we can kind of line of sight those throwers with a tree kind of back around the corner here. And then we'll go with, we want 1 or 2 slimes. Go ahead and go 2 slimes. That spends the extra 40 DU. If I go with the bees like that, we still got 20 left over. All right, looking pretty solid. Go ahead and continue up here and let them fly and drop some stars here. The Zerkers, it looks like they're getting slapped. I was going to say the Zerkers may make it around the corner to that tree. Getting more 10 out of 10 upgraded gear on this run for Chaos 5, so we should have a real smooth transition into Chaos 6. Now, I mentioned it a couple of videos ago, but, you know, I've got mixed emotions on whether or not I go for mass destruction. The next major milestone in the new player quest line is going to be to do mastery mode. You know what? I should probably do it. I'll hope for the best and assume that this playthrough is not going to end super quick and go for mass destruction. Of course, getting mass destruction would be a game changer. Now I'm going to have to save up some gold between now and then, because those are just quite pricey to upgrade. All right, let's see. We got a Psy fodder lane in the mix down here now. That should be easy to just add on to what is already here. So we'll go with the tree right there. Slimes don't go up the stairs the smoothest, but we're going to put a slime there anyway. And then going to put the bees kind of in the back here. Let's see. What else do we want? Do we want another Nimbus over here? Let's throw a Nimbus over here as well. Just kind of banking on this area to kind of double dip. Where all of this stuff will hit both of those lanes. So we should be okay there. What do we have for bosses? Okay, we got a Siege Roller, and then we got a Drakenlord. Now I've got a slime everywhere, so the Drakenlord shouldn't be a problem. The Siege Roller I'm going to have to get over there and put some manual work into. But we can wait until that is the last mob left. We got lots of goblins rolling out over there, but that just makes the booms. Since we're going go boo boom, it just makes it just super powerful. Drop as many stars as we can here. Here comes our first round of assassins. Here comes the Drakenlord. And come over here for the assassins so we don't have to worry about the roller rockets. Alright, we still got a few assassins left. It looks like the Drakenlord is stuck, which is going to be a huge pain in the butt since he's got the shield. Alright, assassins are down. Let's deal with the roller first. Oh no, tree down. Let that roller come out a little bit further than I had expected. Okay, luckily the Drakenlord timed out, because that would have been just a huge pain in the butt. Right, and then now we got another lane over here. Zerker Whompers. So once again, we just got an area where, I mean, like, the bees have such incredible range. They're just going to be able to hit multiple lanes here. So we got 150 left. We'll throw the 5 down. All right, looking good. We got Gribs there. And we got Gribs there. So we got double Grib lock. So we should have a nice smooth finish to this run. Go ahead and get started up here and we'll let it fly. 643 mobs for this final wave. We got lots of good lane clearing though, with Go Boo Boom in the mix. Go ahead and go corrupt here. Oh no, tree down. Uh-oh. We are in trouble. We gonna be able to overcome? Yeah, it looks like it. We got borked, I think is what happened there. We can recover from, looks like we're recovered from the cyborg. Oh, we got another one. That was a little bit sketchy. But it looks like we got through it. A few more mobs left. Now this one, of course, is our last map in that Onslaught stretch, so we're going to get rewarded here. Got a little bit of gold flowing. Let's, we got our Deadly Strike Shard for completing the new player quest line. Let's go ahead and we'll auto-collect up all the loot. And then see where we're at. And decide where we want to go. We got, there's an ability-powered chess piece. And the best-looking polearm in the game, in my opinion. Let's go check out the loot. All right, let's see what we got there. Now, we got that Deadly Strike Shard. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. Where do we want to put Deadly Strikes at? We could actually throw it there on the slimes, I think. And I've got 3 Deadly Strikes now. Holy crap, that's awesome. All right, we will just throw this shard into storage here. Then see what else we got. Empowered Flame, which, you know, that would be wonderful if we were using that character. We got Frost Guard. And we got another speed boost, which we'll save that speed boost. I'll just throw it on this other hero here. But more importantly, we have progressed the quest line along. So let's see. Speak to the Enchantress to learn about converting one type of material to another. So our Enchantress, of course, is over here. All of this is designed as, you know, an introductory thing to all of the various NPCs, what functions do. And then now you see we've got the Star of Dragonfall. Test your mettle by completing 10 mastery challenges set for you by the Knight Commander. Now, Remember, this is completing a mastery map. It can be 1 star. Additionally, you can do the same map 10 times. So you get a free inventory bag out of this, which is just so huge. And then you get a defense rate shard, which is just enormous as well. So bag space, a defense rate shard, 1,000 DMs, 300,000 gold. Just can't complain about that. Now, in addition to that, in Mastery, the first hyper shard you're going to get is Mass Destruction. So we're going to get that at 50 stars here, which if we 5-star 10 different maps, that is going to give us a Mass Destruction shard, and it's going to complete this new player questline step at the same time. So I think that is what we'll go for next. But that will do it for this one, though. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.